Good morning, everybody. So a lot of people ask me when I'm doing crappie jigs, bluegill jigs, even walleye jigs, how do I know what to tie other than what the customers ask me they want? This order was I want $50 worth of bluegill jigs. So I got to come up with $50 worth of bluegill jigs. So how do I pick those colors? I'm going to go for something that's bright but dark at the same time. I'm going to go for light colors, which white and pink, solid pink. And I'm going to go for some natural colors, which is like a dark green, kind of a bluish. I don't know so much a natural color, and then just some dark colors, because you really kind of got to have them all when you're fishing for bluegill. You never know. Some days they're in that mood where they want something bright, they want something shiny, they want something flashy, but then sometimes they want something that's just kind of natural. So when I get my jig heads painted up and I'm loading it all up in vise and I'm getting ready to go after I drink my coffee, I don't know if anybody's tried that Folgers. I don't get paid by them, but Folgers 1850 Trailblazer. Love that stuff. It's in my TikTok or my Amazon storefront. Would be a link down below. You got to try that. It's some of the best coffee I've ever drank. It's smooth. Don't have that bite or burnt taste. So let's do it. Let's tie up some bluegill jigs. Let's see what happens. So we got that jig in the vise, and what we've got is a 1/32 ounce round ball head with a number, I think it was a number 6, just straight up plain J hook. I do a lot more J hooks now than I do just about anything. We are going to put our Sally Hanses on it, and we're going to do Chanellis jigs. I'm going to do Chanellis on every one of these. So that way, if he wants to add a small piece of red worm or cricket or crappie nibble on the back of it, whatever he wants, he'll have room to do that. We are using, 210 Ultra Thread, using it in the loon bobbin. Description, everything is in the description below now. Everything I use will be in that Amazon storefront. So we're going to start wrapping the jig head, and we're going to go about 1/4 inch back, and we're going to come back up. We're going to build up a little bit there. We ain't going to build up much because it ain't going to take much with a 1/32 and 210 denier. We're going to be putting flash in it. I'm pretty sure this is all I'm going to do with these is flash them up. We might put some legs in some of them, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to use the flash as the tail material on these and see how they turn out. We're going to take that flash and just push right around the hook, just like that. Tie it in just exactly like you are tying in hackle feathers. Come back up here, get it all tied in nice and neat and pretty. And I'm going to leave the tails kind of long, and if he thinks he needs to trim them off, then he can do that. I'll let him do that. I'll save the room for him. We're going to stop right there, and we're going to do our whip finish. We're going to pop it out, pull it down. We're going to UV resin coat it, and that one actually, honestly, is done. There's not a whole lot to it when you're tying really small baits. And like I said, I'm gonna swap them up. I'm gonna do some with some legs, some without legs. I'm going to coat over top that head. And I got this bottle here just about empty. Link for those too down there in that Amazon store. And if for some reason you can't get it, send me a message and I'll make sure you get a link to it. For years, people have been asking me, where do I get this? Where do I get that? And now I've actually got the opportunity to show everybody where it comes from. Take you exactly to the spot where I get it. Lights, everything. It's all right there. Stuff to build the UV box, except for the box, is all right there in that link too. It's going to be a durable little crappie jig, bluegill jig right there. And we're going to take that over there. We're going to hang it up in the box. We're going to do another one the exact same way. We're just going to tie 2 or 3 of them, sit here and talk and drink some coffee. I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos. Kind of got tied up with some TikTok stuff and trying to get some stuff rearranged down here in the garage. And I got the garage door open, and it's supposed to be like 72 today. Here it is. End of February, getting ready to go into March, and I'm telling you right now, this time of year, you will catch the biggest crappie. You've got the potential to catch the biggest crappie you'll ever catch is in this next month. From March up until, well, everybody knows you can always end up getting a few big ones on the spawn, but this is the month, end of February, into March, and into April, when you start getting into the spawn, is the best months to catch a trophy size crappie. This is when those big females are starting to fatten up and get ready for that stressful time. They spend wintertime resting, storing up energy, and then this time of year comes, they're going to spend this time of year trying to get fat. So if you're crappie fishing, this is the time of year where you can get away with using really big baits. Thought I had it looped over the eye right there. What's your opinion on the best months to be crappie fishing? I think it's right now. I think it's honestly right now. We'll see what this weekend's going to bring, but a pretty good chance the boat's going to be out. We fished that tournament at Lake of the Ozarks a few days ago. Got our butts kicked. They were there. They were scattered. We got a few to bite. I think we might have had 3 or 4 keepers in the live well to weigh in. Just wasn't there. Without having live scope, I mean, we could find the fish, but we couldn't get them to bite. Guys with the live scopes, they found them. They were out deep roaming. And my unit showed the same thing, Lowrance Elite. I mean, it showed me those fish were scattered. We just had no way to pinpoint them and keep them in those spots. We shot a few docks, and I've never been great at shooting docks. If I pull up to a dock, I would almost rather be fishing it with minnows than I would crappie jigs. Just kind of the way I am. And that tournament was artificial bait only, no live bait. But we did not catch fish for the lack of artificial bait, because I've got thousands of crappie jigs in my boat. We threw everything at them: plastics, crankbaits, hand-tied jigs, small jigs, big jigs. We trode for them, pushed for them. We just couldn't get on them. But that's the way it is when you're fishing a tournament. We had been fishing a tournament, we probably would have came home with 3 limits or something like that. It's usually the way it works. But anyway, there's my simple little bluegill jig. In the next video, we're going to be putting some legs on some, along with these skirts. We're going to be doing some with some hackle feathers. Hackle feathers. That's the only thing I don't have in that Amazon shop yet. I didn't really trust those hackle feathers, so I don't think I'll be adding that. I might add the marabou. I might add the bucktail. If y'all have got suggestions on what you want me to put links to in that shop, let me know. And let me know your favorite month to go out and catch a big monster slab crappie. So I think it's right now. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me there's a better season to catch some big ones, but I think that time is here. That's all I got. I'm going to do these last 3. I'm going to switch over to another one. If you haven't yet, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget, go back and watch the video before about the giveaway. I think a lot of y'all are going to like that. See you guys.